Hello, Soul Light. Always great to connect with you. So this reading, we're going to be looking at your career, finances, areas of success, or how is your success transpiring in your life at this time. This will include also projects, or for those of you that are also more entrepreneurial. I really look at this from a standpoint of soul entrepreneur, spiritual business. Those of you that are wanting more fulfillment in your life. Now, this could also include your career and business and how it fits into your lifestyle, or what lifestyle changes are coming due to your career. For some of you, it could also be job, but we're going to look at finance. We're going to look at really the material aspect of your world, and how is the spirit aspect affecting that as well. One of the reasons I wanted to do this reading, and I do a few of them like this, when I'm really looking at the soul's unfolding and how is it manifesting, what experiences are coming up for you on the earth plane, is because I just see so much change coming in the next few years. Actually, really the next 5 to 6 years. There's just a lot of transition, change in how we work, what we do for work, our understanding of ourselves as a soul being. Beings with a soul, which means we have a design, a template. There's a certain aspect of destiny and fate. And that's what I read a lot in the Akash, is what are the destiny issues? What's the fate? What's the destiny? And how can you harness that energy? What can you change? So we're going to look at what can you change? What can you make better? But also what is actually coming up for you? What is unfolding from your soul? What is manifesting on a soul level for you? And what do you need to do? Remember, it is you. What are you manifesting for you, really? And how is the universe helping you? How is spirit helping you in your manifestations? I love working with threes. I am a 21-3 numerologically. And I just find it just such a powerful energy. Sometimes I do more cards or more piles, but I like my threes. So you might be saying there's 6 stacks here. Yes, but we're going to be doing something a little bit different that I haven't done in a long time. I did in some of my earlier videos. Also, as always, you can skip ahead. These are time stamped if you don't want to, listen to me, tune in more, do the collective aspect. This will be soul story number 1, number 2, and number 3. This is part of soul story number 1. This is part of soul story number 2. And this is part of soul story number 3. So take a look, see if any of these are resonating with you. And if so, just trust your intuition. It might be one pile or stack, or it might be all of them, or it might be 2 of them. Also, I would say with pick a card, it's always good to check back in, see how things unfold. And I also suggest see which stack or what you're drawn to, but also I'm hearing that it's a good idea to let the cards kind of call you, see what you're drawn to or what's drawing you. It's a two-way street. The cards may be calling you or drawn to you, or you may be drawn to a particular card or deck, and to just follow that. Trust your intuition. Remember, these are general readings, so it could be just, a sentence or 2. It could be just a certain amount of information that you're guided to this reading for, or maybe all of it. You decide. Use your intuition. Let your intuition be your guide. I'm going to pause the video here so you can get a closer look and tune in a bit more. Hi there. If you stayed for this part, great. If not, that's great too. I like to tune in a little bit more because I love doing meditation and aligning. Because I already feel people's energies and questions when I get the message to do a particular reading. But then as I start aligning more, I begin to hear more voices. I begin to hear more people, and I begin to feel more energy coming through. So I want to say, I do feel like for many of you, there's been delay, or you've been at a crossroads for quite a bit of time, but you're starting to feel some momentum. You're starting to feel that you're turning the corner on something, and you're starting to prepare. Either you're preparing for definitive decisions, life-changing decisions, or you already have. Some of you already, you know that you're going to be, and you're preparing for those changes. It's like I'm getting ready to go out of town, and I start packing little by little as I see things and kind of put it in a side, little piles. And so that's what I feel you're doing in your life. You're putting things in little piles, people, situations. I'm going to stay here at this job until this time, then I'm going to bridge to this, and I'm doing this. You know, some of you with courses and classes. I just do feel a lot of upward movement. And if there has been delays, or there are delays, there are about to be breakthroughs. Now, when I get to the card portion, we'll see what the actual messages are. But I am getting a collective energy of movement. Let's say if the Tower card comes out. Now, the movement I feel is a lot of mental movement right now. I feel there's a lot happening on the mental realm, where people are saying, well, I don't believe in that anymore. That doesn't suit me, or this belief has held me back, or I see my conditioning. I feel a lot of people are waking up, seeing their conditioning, their conditioned response patterns, and what they were conditioned to do. There's a lot more connecting with one's own inner authority. Like, okay, I guess I need to do this myself, or I'm gonna go ahead and do it, you know, or I'm gonna start this. There's this. It's really. It's interesting because there's a lot of the divine feminine energy that is holding us up. It's kind of buoyant through the changes, and nurturing and soothing, and where people are getting a lot of creative ideas. But now I am seeing a lot of the divine masculine come in, where it's time to do something. It's time to take action. It's time to move forward. It's time to try it. And also what I'm hearing, it's not about being perfect, or that, you know, it's like, just try it. If it doesn't work this way, try it another way. So it's a lot about just, let me just do it. Let me just try it. Let me see how I like it. Let me see how I feel about it. It's really just response, inspired action. So I feel like a lot of people have been getting inspired, but now it's about inspired action. Where are you inspired to take action? And that could be a little step, a teeny weeny step, a big step, a bigger step. It could be a lead. You're going to know what it is, but it is time to look and see where you're inspired to take action. Okay, that's what I'm getting. All right, so I'm just going to, if you're staying with me for this, bring your awareness to the soles of the feet. Breathe in through the soles of the feet, up through the crown chakra. Pause. Release the breath back out through the soles of the feet. So you're going to do a full body breath up from the crown chakra all the way to the chakras at the soles of the feet. And just feel your consciousness, your awareness in the center now. Feel yourself in the center of the in-breath and the out-breath. Take a deeper in-breath and let the out-breath be a little longer. Now take a deeper in-breath, and this time as you breathe out, feel the energy radiate out through the heart. Now take another in-breath when you're ready and feel the energy come back into the heart, aligning heart to heart. Now, when you're ready, you're going to breathe back in through the crown chakra, up through the crown, connecting to the soul star chakra. Breathe back out through the soles of the feet, down deep into Mother Earth, into the root star chakra, that earth star chakra, rooting to the earth. And just have an awareness of all the chakras in between and all the upper chakras. Connect to the 12 chakras, the main chakras, the chakras in the soles of the feet and in the palms of the hand. And now with me, take a deep breath in, connecting to healing light source energies. Breathe out and send a wave of this healing light energy out into the universe, out into the ethers. And now feel this healing light energy come back to you. Full chakra breath, full chakra breathing, opening all chakras to receive healing light energy, guidance, insight, wisdom, love, abundance. You are that abundance. Feel yourself as that abundance. That's right. You're not aligning to abundance. You are that abundance. You're aligning to you. All right, let's tune in, and we're going to start, of course, with soul story number 1. If you chose soul story number 1, this is your reading. Now, I'm getting a lot. I always bring my crystals. I'm shamanically trained and initiated into rock medicine, working with rocks and crystals and stones. I didn't bring them into this reading, but they want to come in. And lapis lazuli wants to connect with you. So I don't know, you might be working on the throat chakra. Also, I feel swimming or anything that connects you to your own flow at this time, soul story number 1. You've got a beautiful mission is what I heard. So let's see what's going on. But I'm definitely hearing lapis lazuli, throat chakra, intention, focus, speaking up, speaking your truth, living your truth. There's something you're designing or doing that you're refining for it to be a bit more you, a bit more unique, a bit more authentic. Okay. All right. So these are going to be some of the clarifiers or for additional information, messages from spirit there. We're going to start with the tarot and see what's coming up for you. We're going to look at career, projects. I'm going to look at finances. Wow, this is coming out. 5 of Wands. Okay. 7 of Swords. Wow, okay, this is the career. So a lot of you have been challenged, judgment. You know you need to make changes, you want to make changes, and you don't quite know how to. And I want to say you've probably had partial success. You're having to strive. A lot of you are looking at the competition more than what you're offering. So I would say right now is not a time to overly focus on what others are doing. Be inspired by what others are doing, but this is about you connecting into your uniqueness. And I feel that writing has something to do with your projects or communication, with your career or projects or goals. I'm also hearing that you've got salamanders here, which have a lot to do with the dream and also transformation, transmutation of energy, transformation. So you are, even if it doesn't seem like it, it might seem like you're striving a lot or having to push. Really what you're doing is persistent effort, perseverance. You're doing what you need to do to manifest, to get from one step to the next. So I'm not seeing you off path, but I am seeing that there could be contracts or legal dealings coming up for you. There could be things with inheritance, taxes, banking, refinance of loans. You may be taking out a business loan or getting help financially, or some of you could be doing a second job or third job or a gig, doing something that tides you over while you focus on your next level in your career and projects. There we are, Knave of Pentacles. So you're working away. Okay, so I see a lot with work. There's a lot with work. Of course, it's career. And then we've got Chariot. Some of you could be going to a different location. You could be taking a trip or traveling. But I do feel that there's a lot of you that perhaps are downsizing or moving someplace else that is much more affordable, or there's something about the environment is going to be better for you, okay? We've got the 2 of Cups, the 4 of Wands, That's why I feel there's help or support for you. Oh, and one of wands, Ace of Wands. Okay. So if you've been stuck on an idea, or you haven't had the funds, or you haven't had the wherewithal or the energy or the focus, see again, this lapis, this to me is like an arrow, an arrowhead, you know, on a bow and arrow. You may not have had the energy, the focus, the time to do some of the stuff that you really have wanted to do to move yourself forward. So I do feel that you are going to have that. There is an increase financially, but it comes from something that you're doing. So whether it's extra work or some projects start paying off, there is, and I feel for some of you, banking or loan, or you've taken some money out of savings, or you put money aside to invest. Investing for you would be very good, and also investing in yourself, your ideas or your projects. I am hearing that it is time to put things into motion. Okay, let's see more of what we got here. Oh yeah, you got 2 extra cards in all of this. You're the only stack or soul story that got that. You got the Ocean. Now look at that with that blue. Again, this blue. I'm also hearing you're protected during the time period, and then you've got blue around here as the Mother. I'm going to first put the cards out and see what I get. Intuitively. Let's see. Oh, look at that blue again. 10th house, your achievements and status in the outer world. Look at this blue. I'm telling you, writing, communicating, master communicator. There's a lot with you with communication, getting clear, getting out of the worry thoughts and starting to really come up with some direction or creative ideas and acting upon them. Using the higher mind. Then you've got the 11th house, where the cosmos grants wishes, luck, friends, and social occasions. So these are the areas in your life. So this is telling me that will be highlighted. This is telling me that a lot of what you're going to do is either on social media or both word of mouth, or friends or colleagues are going to help you. Now, some of you, I do see education. I'm hearing even school or teaching or university, higher learning, publishing. But a lot of what you do, you really need to look at your local area around you, or local network locally, and also online is what I'm hearing. That's really going to make a big difference for you. Then you got Liberator. Okay, so freeing yourself. And then you got Trickster, transcending convention. I know where this is going. Chariot. Now you got Chariot twice. Change ahead with confidence. Stay strong and focus. Remember I said about focusing with the lapis. The lapis was bringing you that message. And then you got the Chariot here. So I definitely feel for you, there's a move. There's a move in consciousness and awareness. There's movement in your mind. There's been movement in your inner psyche. You've been clearing out a lot. You've been held back. Some of you delayed, stuck, but there's liberation. You're liberating yourself from your own past. With that trickster energy, something that seemed negative or a delay or not lining up is actually going to turn out to be very fortunate. So if you've had a delay, or someone didn't respond to your email or your text or your phone call, or you didn't hear back from on a job, it looks like it's bad now, but it's actually, I feel like there's protection. Remember earlier I said in the beginning of this reading, you're protected. There's a protection that you have. So it's something that you might say was bad, or you were disappointed, but it turns out to go in your favor. It could also be that you were going to collaborate or work with someone else, and then someone else even better comes along. that can help you more. You're moving out of a cycle. This Chariot energy here is telling me you're moving out of a cycle. You're getting more in the driver's seat, your own driver's seat, and you're moving out of a cycle of being held back or having to overdo for others. Now that could be codependency. That could also be just your path. That was maybe your karma to help people to get to a certain level or point, and now it's your turn. Now it's all about you. Almost like parents, right? You have children, and then once they leave the house or go to college or they get their job or they're set in their career, now you can bring more of the focus on you, even though you've already been focused. If you've been healthy, you were focused on yourself also all the while. But it's different when the last one leaves the house, or even if they leave the house and then they come back, but they have their own job and, they have their own life. It's much different than when they're teenagers or in high school, or definitely when they're, infants or small children. So that's what I feel like there's a liberation. You're freeing up to go in a new direction. And some of you, it's a new car. There's something about how you travel or navigate through life, and you're going to be in a different environment. So that could be a different social environment, different neighborhood. The environment of how you travel around, maybe for some of you, is a new house or home or apartment, new place to live is what I'm hearing. Oh, and then you've got cup. This is about filling up your cup. It's time for you to fill up your cup, and you've got the Two of Cups here. So I would say this is also about you. As you fill up your cup more and more, you attract others that have a full cup and then can also give to you. They're giving from a full cup because they want to. So you're going to be attracting much more even relationships, much more beneficial relationships where there's mutual benefit. There's much more synergy. So you're attracting good relationships, soul story number one. You're attracting support and help in what it is that you want to do. I'm not seeing anything totally about finance other than a lot of you perhaps are in a building phase. Now with this Mother card here, you've been inward. There's something you've been nurturing or creating. And also with the Seven of Swords here, it's saying it's not quite ready yet. The birth hasn't quite happened. You're still in the subconscious of getting the ideas. There's still a lot that's forming, is what I'm hearing. Look at the Lenormand to get a little bit more clarity, just a little bit more messages. I actually just feel for you, it's like just keep on keeping on, keep your focus. Communication is key in whatever that you're doing, overcoming miscommunication, letting others know how you feel, support, opening up to support, letting yourself be helped. There is assistance coming. There is some kind of support, and there is some kind of project, something you're completing, something that you're going to do that is going to get you a lot of acclaim, validation, acknowledgement. And that brings you to a new level where you're attracting others that can help you at a higher level. So 17 you've got here, which is definitely moving forward. Those seagulls. So this is about movement. Oh, and this is about new beginnings. Oh, wow, this is beautiful. So you've got new beginnings, 13, the child, something new, and there's movement. So there's a new level, and it brings much more stability. So if you've been asking for financial stability, that is coming. It's here bit by bit. But that's I do feel like whatever it is that you're working on and focused on, career-wise, entrepreneurially, project-wise, it's going to bring some kind of stability. It's something new. You have to kind of catch it or go after. But see, you're coming out of, and use your dreams, meditate, journal, vision, use all that. But it is saying you have to put action. But you're coming out of the void. The Mother, there's this birth. These birds are in the nest also. That's why I'm saying, I feel for many of you, there's a new career, new job, new living situation, new environment somehow. But you're going to feel much more stable, much more secure. Yeah, you're coming out of something. And work with blue, work with the throat chakra, work with writing out your dreams, your goals, your desires. But also I feel like in your career, writing, communication, some of you it's a communication company, advertising has something to do also, promoting or advertising. Oh my God, wow. And every card, you're the only stack that got two. Two in the astrology oracle deck, two in the shadow, two in something else, two in the archetypes, and now two, you got free. Follow your heart and nurture your soul with love and freedom to grow. But you got also blue flame, connected the blue flame, which is the light of pure love within you. Wow, freedom and blue flame. Wear blue, connect to blue, water. Oh, look at all this blue back here. Wow, this is very powerful. So that blue flame directs you. I feel it's the blue flame of insight, inspiration, wisdom, trusting your insight, trusting your wisdom at this time, letting yourself be guided from within. When you get that spontaneous action, and do it without attachment. Like you might get a message, oh, I should call that person, or I should call back, or I should send them my bio, or I should reconnect, or I should answer that text. Or you may get the message, not right now, just let it unfold. You're being guided by your higher wisdom, soul story number 1. But what's coming up for you, what you can expect in your career, job, projects, and financially is some new opening. For some of you, it's a new revenue stream. It's going to do quite well. It moves you forward in your goals, and it brings some stability, some security. So whatever this new revenue stream is, or some of you could be a job or position. For some of you, it's something that you got an idea from spirit, from source energies, and it's going to requires work, focus, but not overwork, not toil. Again, it could be writing something. Could be songs. You're using your computer a lot, I got to tell you that. But it fills the cup. And I don't know if you can see here, probably not because of my lighting, but there's something dropping in the cup. There's a little leaf. So it's like it's coming from source. It's coming from your higher energy. It's coming from you, the higher aspect of you. You're being filled. You're being fulfilled. You're getting the ideas. And it's like you have this cup, these gifts, the skills, the skill set, the abilities that you're now using. But you got Chariot twice. That tells me that any obstructions are going by the wayside. It's like the sea is parting for you, where things were blocked, there's movement. And Chariot twice, Chariot is a really good card for success, success in movement with material things. It's ruled by Cancer, and Cancers characteristically can do very well with money or financially because they have an intuitive understanding of where to invest or what next steps to do. So I definitely feel that there's overcoming obstacles to have more success that brings you that stability that you want, that security that you want. So if it's financial security, it is coming. There is the movement, there's the job, there's something new that's coming in that brings you this financial security, something that you can anchor on. You're anchoring the higher vibrational frequencies, energies, and so therefore you're attracting from a space of abundance. Now, some of you may say, well, I don't have that much money saved or money in the bank. No, it doesn't matter. It's the awareness of the abundance, how it manifests. will be different over time. So as you identify and connect more with this abundance and anchor the energy of abundance, see and feel yourself as this abundance in different ways, those areas where there's been less abundance or prosperity will start to fill up little by little, maybe one leaf at a time, but then it'll be 2, then it'll be 3, then it'll be 10, then it'll be 50 leaves. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you just need to connect into the energy of abundance. Look around and see, maybe it's just like, oh, I have enough to go get a coffee or a tea. That's abundance. I have more energy today. I have more focus. I got more done. I met a new person. That's abundance. Whatever it is, that abundance is you getting your needs met. And remember, connect to the blue flame, which is the light of pure love within you. Wow. Okay. Your Soul Insights mantra is, I am that abundance that is manifesting in different forms in my life. Okay, I see what's happening here. So essentially, soul story number 1, and I think you can see that from, some of you are learning this, some of you have been doing it, some of you did it before and then you let it go and now you're going back to this. You're anchoring into divine masculine, divine feminine, both. The Holy Grail, represented by this cup here, maybe a coffee cup, that gives you the energy, that gives you the focus, or tea, whatever it is for you, okay? So I see what's happening. This is a lot about you really identifying with the energy of abundance, that you are an aspect, or you are source energies. You are this abundance that takes different shape and different form as depending on what you need and want, depending on what you're calling in. So you're learning to identify more with the energy source, or source energies, right? The energy source of what you do. In other words, if you're in a meeting or you're creating something, it's not like your creations are outside of you. It's an extension or aspect of you. Your idea, your great idea that you're putting into physical form. So that's why the ocean, right? That saying, that each wave is a part of the ocean. All waves make up the ocean. And the ocean breaks down into these waves. So sometimes we're a wave and sometimes we go back in and we're the whole ocean, right? So yeah, you've got a very transformative, powerful time. You're liberating from, some of you, negative thinking, but you're liberating from just limitation. It's expansion, soul expansion, growth on this dimension, that you're liberating from what you thought you couldn't do, too old, to this, to that, too young, too up, too down, to whatever. Or I came from this background or this family, or I live here. Yeah, you're liberating out of the possibilities. Yeah, into the possibilities. You're liberating out of the limiting thoughts. All right. Well, gosh, I wish you just so much love, light, wisdom, and fun. I keep saying that. I'm hearing that. I wish you a lot of fun with what you're doing, a lot of success and abundance and prosperity. But I also wish you a lot of fun with it. I'd love to connect with you further and let me know how you're doing and how this reading resonates with you and how you're doing on your path. You can leave me a message in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed or get the notifications, I'd love for you to do that as well if you feel a resonance to do so. All right, take good care and shine bright. Hi, soul story number 2. So I had to bring my crystals in, and the first reading lapis came in, and I'm getting with you with malachite for change, a lot of change. Again, you've got green here. Could be a lot with balancing the physical body, also connecting or aligning more to nature for you would be helpful, bringing in a peace and a calm. I am getting a lot. I know this is a career reading, but there's a lot with relationships. So you might be learning something about what you need in relationship, what you want, whether personal or collegial, or you may be seeing, oh, I need to work with a different type of person or different type of people or different type of environment. I do feel like with this Malachite, you are calling in a quantum leap, vast change. You want to leap ahead. You're kind of getting tired of the day to day, one step in front of the other. You're kind of getting tired of that. All right, we're going to leave these over here for additional messages from Spirit. And let's just tune in and see. I'm getting Ireland, Irish, because of the green. 4-leaf clover, luck. I'm hearing don't press your luck. I'm hearing lucky. Count your lucky stars. There's a lot to do with luck, by chance. Something coming up for you by chance. But you know, there's that saying, luck is preparation meeting opportunity. So you've been preparing. Let's see. I think it's somebody here directing. Maybe it's like a project or project manager or something, creative design. Another stone wants to come through. Which is to focus more on the magic, less of the humdrum. You're getting fluorite, which is also tourmaline, actually. So there's something about cleansing and clearing, and also a lot with about art and some form of creativity. So I definitely feel a lot of you work for yourself. Let's see what's coming up. Oh, look at that heart chakra. And what did I say about love and relationships? So let's see where this goes. And you got the green, a lot of green. Malachite wanted to come in, healing the heart, heart healing. Some of you are designing something. I almost feel like there's a template or breastplate, or with a lot of different jewels or stones. Or are you a jewelry designer, maybe, some of you? With the heart chakra, open up. Ooh, open up the heart. Ooh. All right, let's see. Soul story number 2. Let's go. Reach out. This is, okay, you've got the 4 of Pentacles and 3 of Pentacles here. And the 6 of Cups. Wow, okay. Let's see what's going on. You know what I'm hearing? I know I should be focused on my career. I should be focused on myself. But you're also wanting a relationship. And I do feel someone is, those of you that are wanting a relationship, you're going to be having this amazing heart opening. Now, some of you, this is definitely on a bringing back something that you used to do. And I feel like that 3 of Pentacles, which is toil, it's shared progress, that you have to you can't do it all on your own. Soul story number 2. This is about opening up, reaching out, being a bit more transparent. It might feel vulnerable at first, but kind of saying what you want and what you need. You know, you're really wanting to transform something. Now, some of you, I definitely am seeing something with web design, or there's something you're designing. Could even be clothing design. I'm getting that with even this, the open up. It's like open up your artistic aspect of yourself. Let your heart lead you more. Wow, dreams coming true. 9 of Cups. I want to put this right here in the center. So your own happiness, your own fulfillment is what's opening you up more to life and more opportunities. So I feel for those of you that aren't quite sure what you want to do, next steps in your life or career, the more that you open up to yourself, the more you're going to get the messages from your higher self, from your soul, of what you're meant to be doing. So definitely, there's dreams coming true. There's you're being asked to use your dreams, focus your dreams. It's in your hands, is what I'm hearing. You've got this blue flame for wisdom, lighting that fire of wisdom, trusting your own life experience at this time to guide you. But it is a lot about opening up, like sigh of relief, being more you. It's in your hands. Your destiny is in your hands. This is about your own emotional fulfillment and taking care of you. And as you're kind of taking care of you and opening up more to just your basic life, more opens up to you. Well, 2 of Cups. What's very interesting is I wasn't going to use this deck. I was actually going to use the Good Tarot. And then I thought, no, I'm getting this deck. And I'm like, this deck has a lot to do with relationship. So now you've got the 2 of Cups. We're going to look at finance, success, the 3rd chakra, sun, blossom. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot about creativity. Some of you are looking in clarity. Now, soul story number 1 got the Ace of Wands, and you've got the Ace of Swords, clarity of belief. In challenging times, 5 of Wands. They also got the 5 of Wands, but in a different position. They got it in the career. So okay, so this is about you following your heart more, doing more of what you love to do, finding ways to do more and more of what you love to do, being around people that you feel more fulfilled, that get you. And since you're in the steps of creating something, but the 5 of Wands, it's really persistence, it's perseverance. It's also keeping your eye on what it is that you want and having boundaries. So there may be something with you about boundaries. Do you let relationships kind of take over, or a particular relationship, or you in relationship and you're not able to focus as much on you, or you're maybe you're in the romantic phase of a relationship. There's definitely this opening up, and I also feel there's some kind of aha or great idea that's coming in that solves a problem, it's like you get the emotional fulfillment, the satiety, right? Satiety, same thing. You know what I mean? You get satisfied, kind of with yourself. You're getting a routine, you're doing what you need to do. There are some dreams that are coming true. You're seeing that coming through. Some of what you've wished for is starting to happen. So you kind of got this wonderful container, soul group 2. You've got this wonderful container of you that now it's about letting it out into the world and coming together with others in collaborative ways. So this is about your own creativity. It's also about expecting what's positive and what's good, expecting the best results, the best from yourself, the best from others, and attracting from that higher level, okay? So there could be a lot with 6th chakra, 3rd eye chakra. There's a lot with inner communication, meditation, visioning, keeping your focus, but opening up to others support and others' input is what I'm hearing. Trusting others. This is about opening up. The more you open up, the more success that you're going to have, the more success you're going to experience. Now, it's very interesting. I really do, for a lot of times my layouts very intuitively, and I'm just getting that just be cautious not to block your heart out of fear what's happened in the past. You're very concerned with psychology is what I heard. Some of you might be psychologists or studying that or patterning or something, but you're also concerned with stability and security. And there's some things that you haven't done due to you don't want to upset the apple cart. You don't want to get something going that you don't know that you can handle it or follow through on. So there is a lot to do. Let me just see, is this security or is this walls? We're going to look at this because I'm hearing don't build walls, build bridges. Ooh, Kairos. That's beyond time. Chronos is time. So this is about beyond time. Let's see. 12th house. This is the area of your life that is overwhelming. You yield to a greater cause or power. Ooh, I can see where this is going. 5th house, where you have fun, romance, create things you're proud of. But it's also children. So remember I said you have this creative aspect of you. This is about that creativity. I think blossom, that's judgment, but I also see it as the sun card. I see it as the sun energy. This, like this is about you connecting more to your soul's purpose and path, or the next steps or next level of it. So you might have felt kind of constricted in what you were doing, but you're building a foundation. But the thing is, you've got to get into that mystical, magical part of you, that Neptunian aspect of you, 12th house, Kairos. You're kind of in divine timing with what it is that you're doing. And what seems to be key to things unfolding in your life right now is connecting more to your heart, or what you love to do, or getting to the heart of the matter, opening up to life, opening up to people. Oh, scribe, light attribute, persevering knowledge and information. Scribe is also the writer. So there could be something that you're writing. Again, wisdom, knowledge, 5th house coming from other lifetimes, 12th house coming from other lifetimes, from the subconscious. Working with your subconscious would be really good. Things like hypnotherapy, repatterning, meditation. Fortune, devil, take care immediately to avoid temptation and deceit. Oh, that's kind of a funky. I like, the devil to me is about, it's a bit about manifesting on the earth plane, but what I'm getting with this is don't be overly concerned or cautious. Don't be too fixated on your safety or security. And don't be too formulaic, where you're trying to have a formula for things. Do you see what I'm saying? That's going to congeal the energy, because what I get with this reading, there's a lot of congealed energy. There's a lot of, it could be stuck or stagnant or just congealed. Like, there may be things that you really want to do, and on the outside people will say, well, you could afford that, or that, or just don't have that many coffees a week, and you're kind of feeling like, I can't do it, but you can do it. And that to me is that devil, or there could be a relationship that's throwing you off track. You need different boundaries. Is it a job? It could be a job. It could be, I don't know, you know what it is. It could be a relationship, a job, something that keeps you locked in and not letting you go to your next level. Ooh, and you've got snake, transformation. But I also want to say, is there a snake around you? Snake is also, Ouroboros. It's the caduceus. It's about healing. If the snake goes up the staff for healing. This is like a cobra. And then we've got this light here. So you might have to act quickly on something. Like, look, take care immediately to avoid temptation and deceit. So this may be that you need to go within 12th house and ask yourself, okay, is this really right for me? Or is this person or this situation or what I'm contemplating, is that right? Or is there something better for me? Or is this pulling me off track, off path? Is this repeating an old pattern? Perhaps even a, past life pattern. Snake, definitely about shedding one's skin, moving forward. But it's also, the cobra, sees something and takes action. I think what I'm getting, soul story number 2, from the energy of the cards and what's coming in psychically, is you've got to be just aware of not out of protection to close down or shut down or close your heart off. How can you be in relationship and still get your needs and wants? How can you be in relationship and still do your career? How can you be around people? Or even if it's a job, it's clearly you're learning something about people and relationships and about getting support for what you need and want, what you're focused on, but also during challenging times, how do you feel protected and taken care of, but not shut down or shut off? Because the biggest thing I keep getting is open to love. Love, that's the abundance. That's the prosperity. Okay, got a few cards here. So you got the key. Sun, I knew there was sun energy. Because I get you're very creative, so that you might be a little timid or a little afraid. I feel like this is keys to success. You might be thinking, oh, I can't do this right now. I really want to, but I can't. But Spirit is saying you've got to find a way to do it. Yeah, there's endings. 12th houses also can be endings. It's past life. It could be where undoing. So if something's over, then you need to move on. Do what you need to do to grieve, to process, to help yourself, but also to move on. Okay, and you got the lily. Good sign for longevity, things that last. So something's definitely ending in your life. There's definitely some kind of ending. And then, yeah, and you got the coffin. So that's definitely double meaning of ending. Cross is also your spiritual purpose or path. And then you've got the dog. So some of you may be connected to a little doggy or fur being, animal being guide. But this is also attracting people that are much more on your side or have your back, that have your best interests at heart, loyalty. So that's something that you didn't have in the past that you're going to be getting because you're more loyal to yourself. And this could be a very important relationship that comes in to help you, or it's there now and you're wondering, you know, is this going to throw me off track, or is this, but only it's in your hands, right? Which means only you, by your boundaries, can deem if something is beneficial, or if you're giving too much, or, you know, someone's plugging into you, like vampire-y energy. Or are you overdoing? You know, this is about you learning how to manage your energy at this level. Now, what I definitely see here with, you've got the key, the sun, burdens being lifted, but this is also, you're connecting more with your soul purpose. The next level of your soul purpose, or for some of you it is your soul purpose. You felt maybe you haven't been as fulfilled or haven't been living your soul's purpose, and now you're aligning to that. And there's support and there's longevity. I keep hearing this though psychically, and okay, so something ends in your life where you move on to live something in a way and doing what it is work-wise, career-wise, that's much more fulfilling for you. That there's much more longevity. So some of you could be making changes. You're thinking ahead, like for longevity or older age. You know, you're planning ahead of what it is that you want to do, and you're taking those steps and those changes in your work life. But for many of you, I keep hearing this. Be very cognizant if you allow people to take too much room in your head, you know, to become more of the focus than you, okay, than you and then in your life. So here the name Dawn or Donna, D name, Diane, Diana, Dawn, Donna. Those are the names I'm getting. Yeah, I almost feel like you're moving from the snake to the dog. Nothing wrong with snake, but I'm reading all interpretations of it. And for some of you, there's some fear. Should I let this person in, or should I give this much at work? Should I be as vocal? Because of past situations. Courage, that's it. Live your life fearlessly with courage, strength, and determination. That's it. That's the courage to get through the changes that you're going through and challenges as you align to more of what gives you more joy in your life, what's more soul fulfilling for you. You're calling in the changes with Malachite there. You know, and with this rainbow whoops. I'm definitely getting, a lot with again, green, heart chakra, but then you've got the also you've got a little bit of pink here and for healing the heart, magenta for connecting more with your soul group, your soul tribe groups. A little bit of a different blue for wisdom. Yeah, the tourmaline. So definitely connect in, check in with your heart, notice what's leaving, you might feel things are burdensome right now, that or burdens are being lifted is also what I'm hearing. That in clearing the way, you have the key, the door is starting to open, a dream, a wish is coming through for you on a career level. And on a financial level, it brings a good foundation. It opens you up to more of your creativity, and it's the end of there's still some challenges, but it's the end of maybe up and down with the finance. It's the end of the instability in the material realm, and whatever is opening up for you, it allows you to align more with your spiritual truth and spiritual gifts. So there could be a very promising career with something with spirit or spirituality, metaphysics, or holistic health, or you're doing those kinds of things also. But this definitely gets you in a new road. There's a new pathway. Something's ending in your old pathway. And this is looked for change. This is something that you're wanting to do. And you might feel like you're a little bit out of step or out of time, but you are being guided into a new pathway, a new career that brings you financial, like legacy, kind of. There's a legacy, something you're leaving behind long before you pass, that it'll be left behind. It could be a book, it could be an app, something you're leaving behind that you'll be known for, okay? And it is part of your path, part of your destiny is what it's showing here. Okay, so I'm hearing for you, for your Soul Insights mantra is, I'm on my path to destiny. Ooh, opening my heart to my soul's will. Yeah, I'm on my path to destiny, opening my heart to my soul's will. Yeah, there's something also about living fearlessly. Like I'm receiving the insights. I now have the insight and the deeper understanding to courageously move forward on my path. So there's something about you moving forward with your creativity, creative expression, self-expression, creative projects. There's a lot of projects that I'm seeing coming to fruition. All right, Soul Light, I hope this really helped you and resonated with you. It does look like there's going to be something coming up where there's much more stability and a new pathway where you have the key to success. You're able to do more of your creativity or self-expression or utilize your gifts in a way that's much more fulfilling for you. But it does require an ending of the old, an old path, an old pattern, an old cycle, an old job, an old lifestyle. Something is definitely ending. But in that ending, it is bringing in longevity, peace. Some of you, it's bringing in a partner, colleague, or some kind of relationship that's going to be with you for the rest of your life. I'm hearing that also. All right. Well, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. If you feel a resonance, you can just leave me a message in the comments about how you're doing on your soul path, how this reading felt for you. And if you do feel a resonance, I'd love if you subscribe, get the notifications, and yeah, ways to connect with me are in the description box also. All right, take good care, and gosh, I just wish you so much peace. I feel that's a big part of your path, is you really want that peace. Maybe that's a lot of what you're doing in life, is to have that peace. All right, shine bright. Hello, soul story number 3. I definitely get a different energy with you. Also, I usually bring crystals into my readings because I'm so aligned to them. And I didn't in the beginning to have you pick a crystal, but they wanted to come in. So different crystals came in, different soul stories. You got Pneumite, which has a lot to do with manifestation. It's kind of like pyrite. I call it pyrite on steroids. It's really about focus, intention, and manifesting, especially manifesting big projects, manifesting abundance, prosperity, finance, money, however you want to put it. It is about the manifesting stone. And of course, it's a tower. Anytime you have a point that's anchoring the energy and then directing it, similar to a wand. Points help us direct the energy when we have a point in a crystal. And of course, I feel the tower for you is connecting to your own inner authority. There's a lot with the masculine energy, drive, focus, attainment. You're very, very motivated right now, very inspired. There's a lot that's coming into your life that you've been creating, and you're going to be generating, amplifying, making it more. I do feel that there's going to be other people helping you. So let's see what's going on. We're going to take these cards and keep them here, further messages from Spirit to bring more insight. Of course, we're using the Voyager deck for you. You chose this. I love this. This is the DNA. So I feel like you have a lot of cellular memory, but also energetic memory. You're probably connecting more to your soul or more to the spirit realm, understanding your soul more, like what your soul purpose is, your soul path. You could be taking a lot of workshops or seminars. You could be teaching or leading them. There is a lot about you moving out of that idea of time and space. You're like really in this focus of just making it happen, creating a high create mode where you're more in timing as opposed to time, even though things may take time. There you are in the center. I also look at this as the center of you, and then this is your energy going out into the world. And Pneumite has a lot to do with, again, finance, success, money, career, and projects. It's a great crystal for whoa, these two coming up. Wow. Yeah, the cards are right away speaking to, they're like, there's no delays. If there's been delays, things are going to be moving. There's a major momentum in your energy. That's one of the reasons I like to pick a card, because you can tell where the collective is at, the soul collective that's getting the particular readings, what the overriding energy is by how the energy comes through for me, how I speak, what's coming through, whether it's psychic or channeled, and also how the cards respond. Okay, and right away what I'm getting is these two cards, or how many cards, I don't know how much is there, one more, is the guiding energy for you. So there's something that you're being guided by, which is harvest, 9 of world. Oh wow, 2 9s, completion, 9. Oh wow, you did it. Okay, I also am getting a lot of Archangel Michael energy, Hanael, Raphael. Hana is something with communication, singing, mantra, working with the voice, toning. I also get Israel for some reason. There's something about even I'm getting also with the Tree of Life. So some of you could, and numerology, Tree of Life, numerology, the I Ching. Some of you have been studying some ancient traditions, tarot. You also are into tarot. I feel this is my seekers here. Seeking, finding, being, teaching, magician energy, Wicca, wisdom teachings, Gaia, goddess groups, Merlin energy. But what you've got here, look at this, the 9 of Worlds, which is 9 of Pentacles, and 9 of Cups. This is your guiding energy. Now, the other soul stories didn't have guiding energy. This is what you're to be focused on. I think soul story number 2 did have the 9 of Cups. but you've got 2 9s here, which distills to an 18-9. So this is all about transition. This is about completion, something you're completing, a major cycle. And also I'm hearing that this is going to bring an up-leveling in your finances and also in your sense of security about yourself and your gifts and how you are in the world. There's a lot of increase. Things are about to pay off. Now, I get a payoff. This is a general reading. It's timeless, but if you happen to be watching this when I first publish it, there are changes May, June, and then also August, September, October. So right around the harvest season, you're going to be getting payback, payoff for the hard work that's coming in. I'm also getting what is helping you is the going within, the slowing down and going within is also very helpful for you. Make sure you squirrel some things away. What is it? Food, money, time. Don't squander what you've built. You're at the 9, not yet at the 10. Well, we'll see. But there's still this building or sense of building and renew, rebirth, renew. It shows that you're in touch with your gifts, your soul gifts, your abilities, your talents, and you're seeing yourself more as a resource, and you're putting your talents, your gifts, your abilities to work for you, seeing it as an extension in the world. 9 of Cups, satiety, emotional fulfillment, filling up one's own cup, filling up emotionally, taking care of yourself. Basically, you're connecting to your inner joy. You're much happier than you were. There's a sense of inner peace and happiness. Do you want more? Absolutely. Will there be more? Absolutely. But let's see, especially with New Might there. Let's see what you got. Wow, nurturing, 3 of Worlds. So that's the 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. In this deck, it's breakthrough. Man of Crystals. The King of Swords, and Chariot. I think Soul Story number 2 got Chariot as well. So definitely moving forward in your life and your project. So anything you're asking about career is going to be successful. You're already successful, but you're getting more and more successful. You've had a taste of success. Some of you are going back to something you used to do and you're applying it differently in the present for more success. You have the mind, I call it Einstein thinking, the man of crystals, the inventor. So this is about coming up with your own ideas. You're getting out of your own way and you're getting out of your own challenges, your own pickles, your own 3D challenges, your own 3D delays, mishaps. That's just the earth plane. Like you're getting out of your own puzzles, your own problems. You're solving your own problems. Right now, you're getting so much input. You can get input through readings like this or listening to other people, but you're going to bring it within you and make your own decision because you know what's best for you. Something that you're nurturing, you're creating, a project is about to have a breakthrough. Now, for some of you, there's already been a breakthrough. You've already seen where it's going and the potential. I do feel for some of you, there's going to be one project you let go of or abandon and put the energy into something else. Or you start out with a certain project or certain idea and you see kind of where it's going and you're going to make some changes or you're going to roll it into something else, if that makes sense. Roll it into something else. Okay. Thomas, I'm hearing. Tom Yum. Oh, I'm getting a lot to do also with Asian cuisine. Thailand and Thai food. And I'm getting overseas travel. Now the Chariot, which has to do with, it's Cancerian energy, a house, car, vehicle, how we moving. So there could be a move. Could be something different with a car, vehicle, but really what I'm getting is long distance travel. There's no plane here. I don't feel this is an eagle, I believe, but it looks like it's a metal eagle. So I feel like for some of you, this could be travel with work, or you get more work, or you get a lot of work and then you travel, take time off, or you take time off and you come back and there's a lot of work. Something picks up with travel, or you're traveling with work. There's something about travel for you with work, or how you're working, or you're going to be working more remotely, or there's a new job that there's travel with work. Something definitely is blossoming that you have to nurture, some project that's about to take off. I do believe there's a horse here. Is there a horse? Yeah, horses have to do with moving forward and also power, raw power, horsepower, right? And have the ability to generate the income is what I'm hearing, but it's the ability to generate the energy, to move through the energy. Now, horses do rest. They rest when they're tired, but they can gallop for long distances. So you have the ability to go the distance in what it is that you're doing or creating. So now we're going to look at finance also and success. Let's see, change, 8 of Worlds. Yeah, so that's 8 of Pentacles. So you're working at stuff. So whatever it is you're doing, you're still working at it. There's been some payoff, there's been some money, there's been increase in money, but you are on the track for more is what I'm hearing. 4 of Crystals. There may be a little pause in the finance, a little dip, but that doesn't mean that it's going to roll back or go to not having much. There you are, 5 of Crystals, kind of worrying about that. The Moon. 6 of Cups. Yeah, you fear going back in the past. You see you've been successful. You are being successful. You see things moving forward. You feel the momentum. Something's paid off, and there's a fear of going back to how it was or not having enough. You're creating something. It's starting to pick up, but it's not totally stable yet. So you're learning how, with that moon, to manage the fluctuations in your career, in your finance, in life in general, but specifically finance. And then we got Fool. So there's definitely, I'm going to look at the Balance, Temperance card. There's definitely a, well, Lover's card. Use your intuition. The only thing that I see here for you, soul story number 3, that you have to be aware of or have a caution is doubting oneself or others doubting you and you allowing that to creep in, or worry thoughts. You have to figure something to do, which could be meditation or using your energy positively. Somehow using your energy in a way that you're not going too inward and like imploding on yourself. You're extending your energy outward. Let's look at messages from Spirit, shall we? The Judge. I'm hearing don't judge yourself too harshly. The Judge. Crossroads. Yeah, some of you are saying, I wish I had done this sooner, or I wish I would have known this, or I wish I would have done, or I wish I would have invested this. But you are at this crossroads, and I do feel some of you have been at this crossroads before, and you maybe didn't recognize it, or you went to the left when now you're saying I should have gone to the right, or I went to the right and I should have gone to the left. I'm hearing not to look at things in black and white thinking. And I don't know why I see that as a bee or beehive. So you have to find your own tribe, your own group that supports you, and get out of that kind of binary thinking or black and white thinking that it's all good or all bad. Things are picking up. Nope, now it's slowed down. Things are not happening. They're just not happening like you envision them, but that doesn't mean they're not happening in a way that's beneficial for you. Shapeshifter. Skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential and everything. Well, to me, this is also ability to navigate through certain situations and through the ups and downs of life, the ebbs and flow of life, the peaks and valleys, and not get discouraged. That's a big message from Spirit to you. Fortune card, wish. Your heart's desire is ready to come through. Well, remember the 2 opening cards that are your lead cards, what you to lead with, what's going to help support you, kind of guide cards, is the fulfillment, which is a wish fulfilled, and harvest, 9 of Pentacles and 9 of Cups. So now you've got, and I think that's the crossroads. I think you're going to be asked to make a decision, but Spirit is saying you've already made it internally, subconscious, within your inner psyche. Your heart's desire is ready to come true. So whatever you're hoping for, wishing for, it's about to manifest. And I feel it's many things. For some of you, it's 3, 4, 5 things. Some of it's 1 or 2, but it's whatever your heart's desire is. Then the areas of your life that are going to be most impacted right now is the 8th house. This transformational area of your life is about shared resources and intense emotions. Well, it's also other people's money. It's things like Indiegogo, Kickstarter, GoFundMe, banking, loans. Yes, it's taxes. It's the other, but it's also being supported, and it's also, ruled by Pluto's house of Scorpio. It's about depth and investments. It could be investments. So there could be something, you could be getting funds to do something that you've always wanted to do, or something that's going to help you in your path or your career. Could be deep emotional relationships also that are coming into play, or you're requiring that depth no matter what you're doing. And then the other area is the 3rd house, your potential to learn something in your local neighborhood. So this is also a lot about communication, local travel or travel by car. This is also the area of, blogging or social media posts, ebooks, learning, but also teaching. So there could be something about teaching. Maybe you work intuitively, or you're going to be teaching intuition or tarot, or you're psychic, or you're getting some kinds of downloads, some new information, and then putting it in some kind of form of communication to share with others. So I definitely get with you, there's a lot about sharing your gifts. The crossroads is, I feel you're going to be doing something new, or hired to do something new. There's a new beginning for you in your job, in your career. For some of you, it's much more project-based, and it brings a new position and new financial stream is what I'm hearing. So when we're asking about success, this is a new success, the beginnings of more stable success. Success that you consider success. Like, I do feel like for many of you, people do consider you successful, and you are, but you're really looking for a next level of success. Let's see if the Lenormand has any messages. And it's like, be like a child. This Fool card. This could be taking care of your inner child as you go through these bigger changes. Make sure you take care of that part of you that might feel a little vulnerable, a little nervous, maybe a little anxiety. How can you make it more fun to make the changes? And I do feel in this crossroads, you will be, you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to analyze, you're going to think about it, and then I feel that intuitively, you're going to know what to do. The intuitive message is going to come through. Okay, I think that was not. Oh, all right, let's take it all. First 2 that came out were, new beginnings, the child. And I'm seeing this net as like, go out and get it, grab it. What is it you want? Wish for it, ask for it, put it out there, grab it. This is about taking now, taking from life, opening up and just taking. I want this, I want, just. And when you see a little doggy, now you may have a little dog or a little cat, a little fur being. Some of you one on the other side that's guiding you and loves you. But it's also your instinctual nature, and it's also the feminine aspect. So this is about just being open and less calculating, be more spontaneous, let your intuition guide you, or your instincts guide you at this time. So that's going to help this new beginning. Like just explore, travel, in your mind, whether movies, TV, whatever, books, read books, documentary, different lands, different places, travel locally around where you live. Use your instinct to guide you. Where do I want to go? What could be even a restaurant? Oh, let me see what I feel like, or what my gut says about this, or, there might be 2 places to go. What does your intuition say? Even if someone says, oh, everyone's going to this one, this is the rage, and you might want to go to another one, another restaurant or another place. Do you see what I'm saying? Let your intuition guide you and your instincts. This is about connecting into your instinctual nature, your instinct and your will and motivation. Oh, anchor. Wow, okay. And you got the key. Got the star. Wow, so this is about your star shining. Some of you, again, could be psychic, intuitive, work with dreams, or you could be astrologers or using astrology. You've got the key to success. The key to your success is trusting your intuition, your instinctual awareness. Use that intuition. You've got 13 there for change. Don't just try to see things logically. And then you've got communication. Again, also new beginnings moving forward, but there could be messages. And I feel these messages could be increasing clients, customers, whatever you're putting out there. If you're selling jewelry, it could be orders. There's an increase in what it is you put out into the world. There's an increase. There's a demand for what you do. You're going to be more and more in demand, soul story number 3, okay? And the key is financial success. It's abundance. It's success in business. But there's something very spiritual or spiritually connected about your business. Maybe you're a soul entrepreneur, as I call it. Spiritual business, spiritual principles in your business. You're recognizing spirit's helping you. You're listening to your intuition. This is about your sun shining, but also the sunlight. There's a sun somewhere here. Shining your light, but also the star aspect of you, connecting in with others, shared goals, dreams, and ideas. So what I'm getting, because you've got the, there's new messages, things proceed, they move forward. Now this could be lawsuits or things that have to go legally. I feel they do go in your favor. There's a sense of movement. Really what I'm getting with you, as I clarify also with the Lenormand, is that you're in whatever this next phase is, it brings much more stability for you. Some of you, I feel there's a move around water or a lake. You may be moving very far, a distance. Maybe you're going to be in a little seaside village, or maybe you're traveling to a seaside village or a place where there's boats. Some of you, I feel like boats or boating is really important. Sailing. You're putting your anchor down. Some of you, you're anchoring in a place where it's possible to do more. It's possible to have your wishes fulfilled. Some of you, that wish is to move to a better place that resonates more for you. Or for some of you, it's quiet. I don't know. It's more comfy. There's maybe more artists there. I don't know. I feel like this is an amazing reading for you. By what I feel and see and what I'm getting psychically and what I'm getting from the cards, spirit through the cards, is your guiding principle. 9 of Pentacles and 9 of Cups. You cannot go wrong. And what it is you're ushering in this ending. The crossroads is close. Very close to what it is you want. You're turning the corner. There's a new beginning. There's an offer, a place to live, a new job, a career, an option, an opportunity. There's some offer that gets you in this new direction. Some of you are going to do a lot with video, media, awful, could be social media. Writing, I feel too, but I also feel could be video or something with a camera, where you're much more prominent, much more of a public person. That's part of this new. Maybe you're moving someplace. You're going to have a studio. Maybe you're going to have a podcast. TV show, radio show. Some of you, it's working in front of the camera. Some of you, it's behind the scenes where you're writing it. Some of you, it could be an app that you're developing. But there's a lot to do with content here. There's a lot to do with creating content and that content taking off. But there's some depth. There's some, higher vibrational information here, wisdom, the occult. Some of it could be legal. You might be working with an attorney. It might be about intellectual property, or maybe you're doing an LLC or corporation or incorporating or 501c. Maybe it's a foundation, or, I don't know. There's a lot. There's something that you're going to, in this next level, there's some preparation, and there's something, someone's going to be helping you. It could be a man and woman. I'm getting kind of male energy, but that doesn't necessarily mean man or woman, but that's helping you with the contract. So if there are contracts or legal dealings, make sure you really read it over. And if you have questions or things that you don't agree with, address it now. Don't wait to address it. And some of you may need a lawyer to help you go through that, or somebody that reads legalese and can, negotiate. There's something, could be an agent, there's some negotiation back and forth. All I got to say with Pneumite here, and the two opening cards, 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, you really don't have anything to worry about. And I feel like you might have little worries or little depression, a little down, and then you're out of it. Then you get out of it. What helps with depression is making your bed. I saw that on something, but it's true. It gets you kind of going, and it's accomplishing something. But I really don't feel that with you. I mean, yeah, some of you a little bit, but what I really feel is you're moving forward, and your things are starting to really take hold of momentum. There's your manifestations. You're feeling success. You're feeling much more successful. There's some success, and there's going to be more and more success. For a lot of you, there's a position or something offered out of the blue. I feel it's something to do in front of the camera. I'm hearing key to success and follow the intuition. A 33, which is a 6, and 8 is using your gifts. So if you feel like you've kind of been plodding along or slogging along, it's definitely that 8 of Pentacles energy. Someone said that's Virgo. I see it as Capricorn, but whatever. Because I see the 9 of Pentacles more as Virgo. Just keep working. You're working with the denser physical realm. You're working with the material plane, Some of you, there's money. You're working with an accountant. You're making more money. You're generating more money. We don't make it. We generate or draw it in. So your creations, whatever you're focused on or doing, is generating more income for you. Different income and income streams. So path to success, you have the key to success. It's success in business. And that success in business brings financial success. Wow, okay, I really hear your Soul Insights mantra is I have all that I need to be successful, and I am successful. I'm becoming more and more and more successful. For some of you, it's fun to be successful and feel successful. I am successful, and no matter what I do. And for others, in aligning to my soul, I am successful in all that I do and all that I experience. Yeah, some of you, this could be a new relationship that's very deep. It might start out as a business relationship or friendship, or it's casual dating, and then it's this depth. I feel like everything comes together, like the career, this relationship, the move. It's like it all kind of just comes in, kind of, it's like it's been lagging, and then it all comes together. All right, let me know how this resonates for you and with you, and please keep me posted as how this unfolds. I'd also love to meet you more, connect with you more if you don't mind leaving me a comment, letting me say your name and just let's connect further. And if you want to connect with me, Patreon, Instagram are great ways to start. And also to subscribe if you haven't already and get the notifications. Any way we connect, I love connecting with your energy. And all the readings were good to great, but this is a really great reading. So take it in and enjoy it. Take it in and go with it. Just know that your heart's desire is ready to come through. All right, soul lights, take good care, and I hope to see you in the next reading.